Hi guys, in this video we will learn how to do like a login with the email or username with the Jetstream authentication. So let's get started and understand with the example. So you can see that I already set up the Laravel project and set up the database. You can see here over here. You can see here, and I also installed the Jetstream, so I don't have to like log in and registration. So if you don't know how to install Jetstream, then I already captured the video over here, so you can take a look that one. Okay, so now what I will do, I will simply go here into the migration. So they go to the database migration, and with the email I will add another column that called username and simply save it. Okay, and now I will simply refresh the migration. So I will say php artisan migrate and refresh. So it will add the username column into the user table. So I will say users table, and you can see that username. Okay, same thing if I go here and let me go to the model and let me add the username as a fillable. Okay, so simply I will say username and save it. Okay, now what I will do, simply go here and click on registration. Okay, let me run it again, the project php artisan serve. Okay, now what I will do, simply here I need to add username before the email. So let me go here and I will say simply go to the registration page and simply copy it. Okay, and paste, and I will simply say email and I will say user name. Okay, and type will be text, and here will be proper username. Okay, and simply save it, and if refresh you can see that username coming. Okay, now what I need to do, when I'm going here into the action fortify, and then I will say create user. So here I need to add for the username validation. So I will say username, and I will remove the email validation, and simply let me go. When it's create the user, it will also add the username. So I will say username, and here I will write username. Simply save it. Okay, and now let me register with the username. So let me try takes Vani, and I will say Vani HD, and I will say so Vani HD at the rate gmail.com, and let me set the password for it. Okay, and I will say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and click on registration. You can see that it's registered with the name. Okay, so if I go here into the table and refresh, you can see that with the username. So his username is coming over here into the database. Now what I need to do, simply go here and let me log out. When I am going to log in, at that time I also want to allow users to add email or username, whatever user have remembered. Okay, so if I go here and log in, and what I will do here, simply go and I will simply say log in this. Okay, and I will say email or username. Okay, and type will be simply text, save it. Okay, and if I go here and refresh, you can see that email or username. Okay, now what I need to do, simply I have to go over here into the into the provider and fortify. Here I need to use the method call. I will use fortify, and I will simply call authenticate using, and here I will say simply function, and to the function I will use the request object. So I will say request, so I can override the login method. Okay, and now what I need to do, so by default, fortify call this method, but if you want to override, then we can override it. So I will say user, and here I will be add where condition, like where email. Okay, and we rename that. You can see that column name will be like input field name will be login. So I will simply use request, and I will say login, and here I will say or where. Okay, or where, and then I will say simply username, and then I will say request login. Okay, so if that match with the email or username, okay, then it will be get the first user. Okay, and then I will say here like if there is a user, and I will use the hash to check, hash check, and I will use first request password. Okay, and second argument I will pass user password that existing into the database. Okay, user password. Okay, if everything is fine, then I will return $user and save it. Okay, simply, and let me use it above. So I will simply call user namespace and I will use hash. Okay, and now what I need to do, simply go to the configuration and go to the fortify. Here I need to change username. I need to give login field, okay, because we changed into the form. So simply save it, okay, and here I will be save it. And now let me try it. Okay, so refresh it, okay, and let me use the username over here, Savani HD, and I will use the password that what I set and click on login, and you can see that I am able to log in. You can see how easily. Now let me try with the with the email. So if I go here and I will say sivanihd@gmail.com, and I will say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and click on login. You can see that. So I can easily log in with username or email address. So I hope guys you understand how easily you can do this with the Jetstream. Okay, and if you like my video, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys.